Hey, good morning, everyone. This is April from the Travel Collective, and I'm hopping on here solo, believe it or not. But I just wanted to chat a few minutes about the upcoming travel symposium, which is happening next Saturday, right here from your desk, from wherever you are. So, what's a travel symposium, you might ask? That sounds kind of fancy, right? It's actually like a travel show. Cindy and I developed this travel show after walking many of the travel shows. I believe the travel shows, they used to be called travel and adventure shows, are in Denver this weekend, but you go there in person. This is completely online, so you can join from anywhere, and your ticket actually gets you access to all of the recorded sessions. So I thought I'd just pop over. The schedule is getting in place. I'm super excited to share a lot of people I've met in my own travels, people that Cindy knows. And together we're going to share information about traveling differently. When you go to the travel show, you hear a lot about, you see the big booths for Japan, or you see the big booths for safaris, or you see the big cruise ship companies, or the timeshares that keep, jumping into the aisle to get you to spin to win something and sign you up for a timeshare. And that might be all good. I've gotten some good information at the travel shows. Rick Steves is a really inspiring speaker. He makes Europe accessible for first timers. But I think actually meeting some of the people we have speaking at our travel symposium next Saturday on March 4th, you'll start to feel the same way. I mean, when I met Elaine and her passion for Morocco, I'm like, I never thought about Morocco. Morocco seems so exotic, so far away. And so, the language is different, the way they write their words. I'm thinking, how am I going to navigate that place? And even in a small group, I'd want to feel like I trust the person I'm going with. Elaine is that person, and I'm super excited to have Elaine be a part of our travel symposium. She'll be speaking, and she'll be sharing, what does boutique tour mean? Again, boutique often think of, expensive, or custom means expensive. She's going to break all that down in a session. And she'll also be back. We're doing our Let's Talk Travel session. So instead of you having to walk and carry a bag and get tired of, paying for parking and all of that, and being herded around in a big auditorium like at the LA travel show, or Denver or Chicago or New York, you can join right from your desk. It's called Let's Talk Travel. These are in the evening. They start at 4 p.m. Pacific. You can choose which Zoom room you want to go into, like a mini info session with the person that's actually leading or designing that tour. You're going to meet Elaine. You can ask her questions. You can, sit back and just have her share, and then, go into another session and maybe be in maybe be inspired to go to Bali, another place that may be far away and you don't know a lot about. Or maybe you want to think about going to Iceland or Japan or Alaska, or, it may be several different destinations. You never know who may be there. We have set up the schedule. Sheila Stone's going to be sharing about packing light. She's been going to Europe and leading tours for many years. And again, if you keep going to these places, you learn to pack light, because packing light gives you mobility. She's taking the train. She's, going into London, and she's not renting a car. She's going to Spain, and she's been doing it on a budget for many years. Cindy Cohen, the case for, planning slow travel. For how do you plan to go away for 4 weeks, and how are you going to afford that? She's got a great session on that. David Miller, traveling human powered travel, just the joys of getting out and exploring either by walking or bikes. And there are e-bikes now. Is that a possibility? Um, I'd love to go with Meredith Miller, who's going to lead a weekend, biking along the I think it's the C&O Canal. I may have that wrong, but there's a lot of flat railroad routes that once were carrying our railroads that are now flat, easy to ride bike trails. And when you break it down, you get off, you can have treats, you can have someone else fix your bike. Wow. And stay in a hotel at the end of that weekend. That's what that's about. What about renting those RVs? I always see these ads from iMova, $1 a night, move an RV from LA to Salt Lake City, and get to have it for a week. wow, at a dollar a night, that's really affordable. But, do I know anything about hooking it up? Do I know how to empty like yes, it has a little bathroom, but do I know how to fix it or do anything with that? Meet Joe. He's all about that. And even if you never thought about it, come and listen, ask questions. We'll be doing a travel trivia, which is all about, got some great inspiring books to give away. We've got some other travel gadgets to give away, all by having fun and interacting and meeting other travelers. What's a travel salad, you might ask? This is something that you don't get to do at the travel show. I know that. You go to the different sessions, whether it's Rick Steves or Angel talking about packing, but then you're sitting there and listening to that person, and you might chatter a minute with the person sitting that sits down right next to you. But travel salad is actually a chance to be one on one and just share about travel. Maybe share your travel stories, answer travel questions. Meet someone that's been traveling all around the world with just a backpack, or someone that you could actually sign up for a trip with and split the cost of a rental car or join a trip with. I know there's many women I've met, and men too, in these travel salads that I could be like, wow, now I can go ride that bike. I don't ride my bike that far here, but I could go do it. So I really want to encourage you to come to our travel symposium. I hope I gave you some more enthusiasm, at least gave you some information. I know it's not always fun to go read a website, but these, honestly, all the lineup we have that Cindy and I have put together is really amazing. It's really amazing. You can do this from the comfort of your home. And if you don't want to join all the sessions, your ticket will let you come back for recorded sessions. So check it out. It's the-travelcollective.com. I dropped that in the chat. It's also on this channel. Travel 23. Yeah, that's a discount code. So get your ticket, and I hope to see you next Saturday from wherever you are, whether it's snowy California, I guess they're getting snow and rain, or sunny Texas. I guess they're getting a heat wave. Florida, Russia, Scotland. We've got Adrian. We've got Joel in Australia. We've got Linda in Australia. We've got a lot of people, and that's why we've tried to make the time zones fit everyone. It's kind of impossible, but we're giving it a try. It's our second year, so please join us. And a lot of them have taken some time, but we've got new people this year, so it's a lot of fun. And I hope to see you next Saturday right here from my desk. Take care, everyone.